that the consensus of the group? Jice, do you want to get in here and comment as we pull that one up? Let me know. Farragut. Okay, we're loading up Troll Sidon's replay now. Jice, it's up to you, man. You can pop in voice chat, or you can just watch like everybody else. Make the key choice. You could save the galaxy. God, I miss that game. Those games. Seabear, welcome back. You just missed the Hindenburg die and double his damage by, well, whacking a Montana with torpedoes. Frosty Fir Tree camo! Come on, game. Let me tap out. Thank you. Yeah, I'll hop into Discord, sure. Alright. Going to the room that says Troll's in here too. We can do this. I'm gonna go into, where is it? Ah, there it is. Yo!
Yeah, pulling down.
Say that again, please.
He's in a battle though.
Ah, okay. Well, then he's just gonna have to live with us telling him how much he sucks. Now, this is Troll in the Farragut with the Frosty Fir Tree camo, and he's using Equal Speed Charlie London and Commander XP flag too. That's interesting choices for him. Standard damage control party. Troll, come on, what are you doing here? Premium smoke, which is fine, and standard speed boost. Honestly, speed boost is nice to have, but not a necessity.
I'm right behind him to his left.
I see that. You're in a Fubuki.
Yep. Read chat.
Everyone make a run up the middle on a suicide run. Oh god. Oh no. No, you don't want to detonate. That's cool. Well, this is standard battle, so the nice thing about standard battle is you don't have to worry about capture points A or D being in the way. So, yeah, I mean, you could do this. Typical meme stuff. I'm gonna slow down here. Let's get a shot of you and Troll together.
Yep, he said tits or dicks, we're going in.
I saw that.
Well, somebody suggested it, so we said, you know what, let's find out.
Look at you two. You guys dressed appropriately. You're matching. Yes, they are doing the trench run.
We were on a tier 6 battle, and we were up against tier 8, so we were like,
That is true. Pretty much everything here is a threat to you, right?
And we didn't really have a whole lot of options there, so we just went for it. We held off for a minute, though, because we were waiting to see, you know, because you got to let people get spotted and kind of feel out where they're going first.
Okay, that's very smart. Good point here. So you guys see that our division here is slowing down. Just sitting at the mouth of the channel, ready to go in or go someplace else if needed.
Right, because there's no carriers. There's 4 destroyers on the enemy team. And we didn't want to be getting into the channel and then getting jumped. So we said, well, we're going to hold off for just a second. And then you'll notice, if you watch the mini-map, you'll see people start to pop up on the enemy team. So we kind of get a vision of where they're going first before we commit.
Okay, very smart.
The guy that suggested it was the North Carolina. And if you watch here in a second, the North Carolina is going to come charging up. And that's when we say, okay, fine, we're going.
Yeah, I can see already. He's not slowing down.
He's not. I was actually tabbed out trying to put something in Discord, so I was sitting there to the right side of him here.
Gotcha, yep. And you've got a storm, that's going to help you.
Oh, yes. Just wait.
I like how you guys communicated in the chat, though, that you were planning on holding off for a little bit, letting them get out of the way. You can see now Turbot's North Carolina spotted. Everybody's leaving the cap, which gives you the opportunity to steam right in and take it.
All right, so we're getting ready to make our run here. Here comes the North Carolina coming up from behind me. He's going to actually help me make the turn a little bit because I was kind of tight on the turn. He nudges me and pushes me around the corner, which really helped me out.
At least I have chicken. Leroy! Alright, I need to get a screenshot of this with all four of you guys going down the channel here. This is great.
Oh, but wait. Here's the point where Troll goes, oh, crap. Oh, okay, you paused.
Yep. Ognavoy!
The way to do it right there, man. So we're pushing in. Oh, hi, how you doing?
But the difference is it's just one ship potentially versus your 4. Oh, Nuremberg.
But the enemy Ognavoy did us a big favor. Look at that. He popped smoke for us and gave us some cover. What a nice guy. And for some reason, Nuremberg failed to use his hydro. We just really couldn't understand that one.
Defensive fire? Can Nuremberg stop? I can't remember if they can. I thought they can.
But we had a perfect smoke cloud right there, not spotted.
Yeah.
And then the Nuremberg decides, oh, hey, I'm going to go forward. See how that works out for you there, buddy. Here he goes. He's about to go forward.
Yeah, I'm going to pause it here again because I want to just take a moment to turn and look at your fleet. That's just sitting here in the channel. This is great.
Mm-hmm. We led the charge. They followed.
Yeah, seriously. And you even have this Shores or Bodioni back there that's watching, like, he wants to come around too. Love it. Okay, there's your torps. There he goes. Time to be a hero. The ironic thing is, by him shooting, he's only getting himself spotted.
Correct.
Nice Citadel.
And the whole time he didn't throw hydro out, so it made it really nice to sit there in the smoke unspotted.
Yeah?
Yeah, Troll was throwing some AP around. He was doing pretty good with it.
Oh, Cleveland.
Oh.
Now, if I'm Troll, I'm slowing down and smoking right now. There he goes. Although, Troll, suggestion for you...
He does actually smoke.
Yep. Suggestion for you, though, go full speed and just whack yourself into the beach. You'll get into the smoke cloud quicker, and you'll have a larger area of smoke.
And the Cleveland just says, oh crap, takes off. He doesn't want no part of it. North Carolina charges out of the smoke. Cleveland just says, uh-uh.
Now, I see you're smoking now, too. Why did you end up smoking?
Because I was past the smoke, and I was going full speed, and I needed to hide from the Cleveland because he was focusing me.
Okay, fair.
And it also allowed Troll to pull away from his smoke and actually continue to keep the Cleveland within good range and get good shots on him.
Right.
Plus, there's another DD, the Ognavoy, in the channel behind us, so it just gave everybody good cover.
Sounds good. I always like to ask these kinds of questions. It's good for players to hear other players explaining their reasoning behind things.
Correct.
As you can see, Troll is clearly pissing off that Cleveland.
Yeah. And then I come out of the smoke to do spotting right at the same time that North Carolina does, so it's kind of pointless.
Yep. But the thing is, I mean, aside from this Cleveland, there's nothing that's going to prevent you guys from capping, as long as you stay, you know, concealed.
Correct. Enemy North Carolina continues to run away, doesn't... The entirety of the battle does not turn in and actually fight us.
That's a hard
which was a big mistake on their part, because that's a huge capital ship, and he could have really done a lot to us, but he just kept going south and just running away from us. I guess he was hoping the Cyclone was going to save him or something, but I mean, we're going into the cap, and he offered up no opposition to us capping with a Cyclone coming in.
Yep.
There's no way to get it done.
Yeah, you're 35 seconds away. I paused it for a sec because I want to show you guys on the mini-map down here. Take a look at where the North Carolina is, and think about where he was. He was up more towards H7, right? And he was actually pointed right at the channel for a little bit. All he had to do was sit there, stay pointed, and reverse. He could have knocked the Bodioni. He could have knocked any of you destroyers or the North Carolina as it got spotted. The Bismarck. I mean, he had all the choices in the world for those front turrets of his, but instead he's chosen to run away and only show one of his 3 turrets.
Yeah, the way we came down the middle, you know, at some points in the game, you have the ability to actually break the enemy's will, and at that point, you had half their team going, "Oh crap!" And once they turn in reverse and they're running the other way, it's over.
Well, also take a look at the positioning. Your team has done a wonderful job of not pushing too hard on one flank. They're both in a pretty defensive position, ready to block any move from the enemy team. The enemy team is all spread to all heck right now. So, if you're the enemy team, Scheist, and you're looking at this mini-map and you're on the red team now, what do you do?
Well, you obviously can't attack the cap because you have, you know, as far as the red team on this particular map, they can't attack the cap at the moment because they don't have any backup. So what they need to do is fall back and defend their cap, and they're all spread out from the 1 line to the 10 line.
100%. Sorry, go ahead.
There's only one ship that's offering any opposition. He's about to pop up in either D1 or C1. And it's the Farragut. He's way out of position. He's going to show up here in just a minute.
Right, and I mean, the Scharnhorst on the 10 line needs to turn around. The Shores on the 1 line needs to turn around. North Carolina on the 2 line, turn around. Bayern on the 9 line, turn around. Everybody needs to be coming right back to the cap as soon as possible, while not showing too much broadside to the enemy.
If this was you and me, and any of the other people that we typically play with here, as soon as the enemy touched our cap and we noticed there was more than one ship, we would have all beelined straight back to the cap and gave it all we had to defend it. And they offered no opposition.
Right. Edge is pointing out a good thing that the Bodioni is definitely out of position and in a wonderful spot to get himself whacked by a Bayern and a Scharnhorst from broadside shots. So that's a big concern if I'm the Bodioni. I'd probably be getting closer to the island and just trying to think about how I can not show my side. But other than that, it's a pretty good position that your team's on. Tirpitz is a little bit too far back. True. Yes. Okay, here we go.
Didn't help them that they had a Hatsuharu at AFK.
Oh, is that what happened?
DD to give us trouble. Yeah, he's sitting there AFK. Started pounding on him. You see me closing distance to spot him for the team so they can finish him.
Yeah.
While he might have across the cap to get him spotted.
Yep, I see that. He might have, I guess, quit or something, or maybe disconnected.
I don't know. I gave him a compliment.
You would do that.
Thanks.
Thanks for the easy win. +1 to you, sir.
Notice continued to run away.
Notice how the Bodioni is still doing okay. The Scharnhorst is now chasing the Bismarck, which is just silly. The Farragut, yeah, is way out of position up there at C1. I don't know what he was thinking.
Look at their shores. Look at their North Carolina Shores on the 1 line.
Yeah.
What are they doing for their team? Nothing.
Well, same thing that the Cleveland, North Carolina, and Bayern are doing all the way away from you guys. Also big nothing.
Red Bear has a good point.
Yeah.
We didn't even have to cap. We could have just ran him down and killed him. But there was too many people in the cap to push it.
Yep.
Couldn't drive out of it fast enough.
Now the North Carolina and Shores have turned around just in front of the Gata, so there goes torpedoes. We can already tell that's going to happen, right? As the Farragut dies. Also, we knew that was going to happen. And Scheist, you actually got off the cap. You're like, I'm going to go kill these guys.
Betcha. Watch this. I'm setting up for a Bayern attack. Here come the torps right about now. Of course, I drove into 4.5k distance of the Cleveland, which was not that smart. He's
no.
almost dead, so.
Hey, North Carolina helped.
Look at the Bayern though. He never
I see that.
he keeps going in a straight line, and it's just bloop.
Pro tip, when you see a destroyer and it's close enough for torpedoes, you probably should start turning.
Yeah, he doesn't even move.
Oh. You hit all 6?
I think I
Looked
had
like it.
4 or 5. I put him on the bottom, no.
Oh, yeah.
Devastating strike. Oh no, he hit all 6 of them. Bye. There's no opposition. It's just crazy. How often can you go down the middle and just have them lay down like that?
Yeah.
It just doesn't happen.
Well, and, you know, oh, look at the Fubuki out in the back there. The Fubuki went all the way around the map and flanked just to come into your cap from behind when it was far, far too late.
Yep. RIP! Tier 6 for the win.
Yeah, that's right. Alright, well...
So, for all those people out there that like to get mad whenever they walk into a game in a tier 6 ship and get stuck as bottom tier, it doesn't mean you can't win. It's all about how you play the game. And yeah, okay, they have a little bit of advantage because of bigger guns, more health, you know, more hit points and whatnot. But if you play smart and you use your head, you can still win the game.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for sharing that replay. That was pretty awesome.
Thanks for having me.
Alright guys, so what else do you want to see next? Got plenty of choices. Can do anything on that list. While you're looking at that, I'm going to take a look and see what I need for gallery pictures. Do I need a Farragut? I do. Okay.